Welcome to another episode of Dragway Memories. Vic Puglia in the Inferno machine up against the Peppermill 6-cylinder 4-speed. Up now we got Frank Elliott. He's got Parkdale High Performance on the quarter panel there, so that's probably 1975-76. And this is the Gregoire brothers out of Buffalo, Rat Trap number 2, big block 4-speed car, up against Glenn Miller in his 6-cylinder Falcon. The Rat Poison machine. Cool, out of Mills Performance, another Buffalo area racer.
Neat.
And the lower class altered. The Cranston brothers.
Right.
There we go. This is a pre-race parade of the wheel standers. Gary Watson owned both these things. Tommy McNeely drove the Fugitive Corvette. They toured these out, venture to say there's thousands of laps on them. This Hearst Hemi Underglass, we believe this is still Bob Riggle, shortly to be sold to Jack Ermentrout, who ran this brand, the Hemi Underglass, for many, many years. One of the faster wheel standers. Richard Hutchison's Chevy Rebellion. Always a strong runner, never the fastest, never the slowest, but always made a good lap. Nice this thing, the Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
Bob Perry didn't pop a very high wheelie, and it wasn't particularly fast either, but it was different, and hey, what can I say? The stagecoach of Tommy Maris and Lee Trevino's little T Volkswagen body on a custom chassis, of course, with the V drives in the back. Chuck Poole's legendary Chuck wagon. Chuck Poole's Chuck wagon. Chuck out of California had a Dodge originally. I guess Don Burns VW had a sponsorship for him. He switched over to the Volkswagen body. This is an earlier recognition. Here we go, the later model Volkswagen front on it, and a different paint job. He tried to paint it a different color or scheme every year. These are no particular order. See the big wheelie bars on the back. They have titanium blocks on them, and they ground up against the stones on the asphalt to make the sparks. And of course, with gluing and prepping the track, you can't do that anymore. Look at that, sheared the axle off right at the flange. You can see a good shot of the motor though, and a little bit of damage on the body, but as many laps as they make, mostly trouble-free, and he's a very reliable appearance at Dragway Park. A couple of different, he's up to the Superbug there, a seldom seen injected big block Chevy car. And this is its latest incarnation. Danny Bermer still races it, or shows appearances, I guess you should say, but not as much as he used to. Another paint job as well. One of the many paint jobs, he said he had to do something a little bit different every year, and one of the things he did was get a new paint job. Carlton Phillips' Little Kim machine. Guy's out of Virginia, I believe. This is Pro Stock Action. All black duster there. Siegfried and Bly, 4-banger hanger, good folks. Unknown 67 Chevelle gear jammer. Probably a modified production car. This is Larry, the counter guy from Beating Woods, in the green machine.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get it.
Keith Goslin.
Going to run around him here with the Hemi. Coming up next, the Peppermill.
Jim Lindsay in the Peppermill. Love the name, love the car. 6-cylinder, 4-speed. Jim's auto serve machine shop. He owned the shop first in Georgetown, then moved it to Guelph, where they still are today. He's retired, but still has an active participant in the shop. There's his J. He got that out of the Petto family and ran very competitively with this car. 6-cylinder Webers. Then he kind of stepped back for a bit and came back with this machine as originally just as a bracket car, and then it became a crate motor stalker. Nice machine. He had some trouble with it, bent the front end up of it, and then he repaired it, brought it back out. And there's the gentleman himself. Really nice guy, very affable. Will tell you straight up if your combination's good or not. And we're happy to have him around.
I always enjoyed listening to this car, no matter where I was on the track.
Yeah.
You knew it was running.
Very unique.
Makes its way down there and takes the wind light, I believe. Yes, he does. Paul Tilley. It's got glass in it in this version. Big block Chevy running out of a Mopar stable. Always made me wonder. Carl Forstall and his Roadster. Up against the Gold Gambler.
Gambler moves around the top end for the win.
He does. Bob Mountjoy on the tower side here. Taking on, we think it's Larry Dobbs on this side, the 4-speed dragster.
Very competitive Dobbs was in that dragster.
And Gord Overbow taking on Dave Heiliger, we believe.
Yeah, we got some input in that. We love all the input people are giving us from the stuff that we don't know about, so thank you. Keep it coming.
And to finish off this session, Donnie Cloak takes the win over Bill Kidd.
There's some two good stories there, too.
See you next week.